So on my RainX video, I had quite a few comments saying how much RainX I'd use. However, I didn't actually see any detrimental effect. So I thought, hey, why not give it a test and see if it makes a difference using a little or a lot of RainX. So you can see I'm just going to do it on my standard window rather than on the card, just because it's easier to split up into these grids and actually see what it looks like. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clay bar the top half and just standard wash the bottom so we can see if the clay bar makes a difference. The furthest left is going to be control, so I'm not actually going to put any treatment on there. The box one across is little x, so not using much RainX at all. Then big X for the one using my standard amount of RainX, and then on the furthest right it's just going to be wax. Just to compare it, because I have heard some stuff saying that wax is actually quite good and people sometimes say it's better than RainX, so I thought, hey, give it a test. So what I've done, I've washed it, I've clay barred that top, and now I've just put the little x on and now doing the big X. So you can see on the video there, you can just about see it shimmering a bit more than the little x, so the quantity is more, so giving good even spread. And then here putting on the wax. So after letting it all dry, I gave it all a good buff off. So the first thing I noticed when I started pouring water on is how quickly it's running off the big X, both on the clay barred part and the normal part of it. The water is running straight off and you can clearly see the blinds behind. The wax, it's beaded up and it's just hanging around. The little X, it's sort of coming off better on the top than the bottom. I don't know if that's due to the clay bar or just the quantity used. So a clear comparison against the RainX and the wax there. The wax is beading up, however the RainX is just running straight off the window. So now it's comparing the control. As you can see, it's all bunching up there on the very left. The water's not really running off. That's how you'd expect it to be normally on the window. Little X, it's running, it's running off fine as you expect from RainX, but the big X there, it's just running straight off. And then this is just the control, so nothing there, and you can just see the water there, just all sticking to the window, whereas on the RainX side, beading up and running off. Because I thought the wax should have performed slightly better, I then decided to give the wax side a buff with the drill attachment and give it another go. And as you can see, I think it has slightly improved it. The wax, there's slightly more runoff by the looks of it. Close up there, so I think there's just slightly more, so potentially I haven't applied the wax well enough and it just needs a good buff. However, on this, I think the RainX, as you can see for yourself, the water is running straight off it. So moving on to the car then, this is sort of why I'm doing it, because the car needs a top up. So you can see the water here spraying it on, it's just acting like it would normally. What's interesting is you can see where on the left where the arrow is and the windscreen wiper stops, and it looks like it's rubbed off the most RainX. So here it is, just doing the same process I did on the normal windows, washing it all off. Now going to go along and clay bar it all. This is just to get all the little impurity bits off, just to make sure the window is nice and clean. So I'm going to go for, in that test you saw the big X, so just using a good amount of RainX to completely cover the whole of the window. Once it's dried, just buff it all off. As you can see, completely different there. The water's beading up straight away, and when there's enough water behind those beads, it just runs straight off. As soon as you're driving and get some speed, this will start running up the window rather than down, also to the side. So here's a comparison before and after. Before on the left, after on the right, so you can see clear difference there. So for me, yep, I think I'm going to keep sticking to the method that I'm using. And once again, the cleaner you can get that windscreen, the better. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope this helps.